Oh, there's the numbers. Okay. Hey, y'all, this afternoon, this is your buddy George Jones over at the Bergen Gun Range with my next installment on A. I got a new gun, and I think I've got it to where it works pretty good. The new gun I've got is the Super Wrangler. Now, the Super Wrangler looks a whole lot like the old Triple S Ruger revolver. Triple S Ruger being Super Single 6, okay? Come to be known as the Triple S. So it looks a whole lot like this. I mean, literally a whole lot like this. This is the Super Wrangler, which is the response to the initial very good sales, but later poor sales of the Wrangler, which when people realized that you couldn't make a Wrangler into a Magnum revolver, sales of the Wrangler went, initially they were in the 3-finger range when they first came out, and now they're actually cheaper than a Heritage Rough Rider. So, error of the way, yeah. So, they recently came out with this about a year ago, and it's almost a Triple S. Now, what's a Triple S, you say? Well, back in the day, we're talking about the late 1950s, early 1960s, Ruger came out with a single action 22 caliber revolver, flat top. It was called the Single 6. And the Single 6 was convertible. You can convert it to 22 Magnum. It was a pretty good gun, you know. It didn't have a transfer bar in it. It had a floating firing pin and a hammer, and it was a little on the dangerous side. You could get hurt with it if you weren't careful. And Ruger offered an update. You could go back and get your Single 6 upgraded to a transfer bar system for free in the 70s, and a lot of people did that. But there was a demand for an adjustable sight version. So in the mid and early 1970s, they came out with the Triple S revolver, which was the Super Single 6. And it looked very much like this. So I don't know, there were several 22 caliber revolvers, single action revolvers that Ruger had marketed over the years. I think the Super Single 6 is off the market. I don't think they make them anymore. I know they don't make the Single 6 anymore. They made the Wrangler for a while, and it still sells pretty good, but it's not the barn burner that they anticipated in the beginning. This guy, on the other hand, seems to be a very good seller for them and a good market tool. So, what is it? Well, it's a single action revolver, fully adjustable sights. It's equipped with a transfer bar. Okay, so you can have 6 beans in the wheel and it be safe, because the transfer bar, when you let go of the trigger, jumps down and the hammer doesn't make contact with the firing pin, and that's a good thing. It's I don't know if it's Cerakoted or what the finish on this gun is, but it comes with the 3 colors that the other gun came with, which is a silvery finish, a black finish, and a bronze finish, a stupid finish. You know, and you can get it in all 3. It's really well made. The frame is steel. The trigger guard, back strap arrangement, front strap arrangement is all one piece, and that gives it a lot of strength and a lot of stability. I like the way they made the ejector rod, in that the end of the ejector rod is tapered, which is pretty handy when you're trying to punch them out of there, because it'll waller around and make its way to the bottom of the cartridge case before it starts pushing, instead of trying to push it out on the mouth of the case, which doesn't push it out straight and makes it a little harder to push out. Okay? Sights are fully adjustable. You need a fairly small screwdriver to get in there and adjust them, but they both adjust with the same size screwdriver. It's held together with a combination of Torx head screws and straight slot screws. The grips are nice. They don't seem to be hollow or anything like that. Good texturing on the grips. I'll probably get some kind of faux stag or something put on these. Pretty good. It just overall feels good in the hand. It's got some weight to it. It's got a Magnum cylinder with it. So what are we going to do? Well, I had a hard time trying to zero this thing. It's back and forth and back and forth, and you change the ammo and it shoots a little bit different. But I've got it now where it shoots pretty good with stingers, and it shoots pretty good with Aguila 22, which is what I'm shooting out of it. Oh no, this is precision. Okay, Aguila and precision. So let's shoot it. So I'm going to shoot 6 rounds in 22 long rifle and demonstrate its marksmanship capability once you get it zeroed. It's talking about $30 to get it zeroed, but we got it. Oh, we got it close anyway. I think as I shoot it more, then it'll get better as it goes along. It's like that way with new guns. They just have to burnish in. Sometimes not. What it is the broaching tool goes through there, you know, and leaves all kinds of microscopic burrs and so forth, and this affects your accuracy. So, and they make compounds. They make stuff where you can work on that, like lapping compound and so forth. If I'm going to lap a barrel, I prefer to do it with live fire. All right, here we go. 6 rounds of, I've got a target up down here. It's a 10-inch shoot and see bullseye target at 15 yards. Let's see where we can get with it. All right. From the rest. The only problem I've found with this gun so far is the hammer pull is very hard, and the trigger kind of reminds you of a Bostwick staple gun or a Heckler & Koch VP70. It's got quite a trigger, but maybe that's part of the safety of it because you ain't liable to set it off by accident. You got to be pulling it to get it to go off. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, now. I've discovered at this range, accuracy is comparable from long rifle to Magnum. And I've shot at Winchester Super X. I've shot the Federal Champion 22 Magnum, the Aguila, and some of the precision all out of it. And pretty simple change of the cylinder. Simply take it out, take your pin out, take your pin out, there it is. Pull your cylinder out. Take your new cylinder. Make sure your star that mates your hand is to the back. Drop it in there. Push your button. Drop your pin back in it. Wiggle it around a little bit until it goes in. Seat it all the way down until your cross pin locks it in, and you're in. Pretty simple. I've seen them a little bit harder to do, just to tell you the truth. It shoots pretty good with the Guilas. Let's put them in it. I think the grouping is going to pick up a little bit as time goes by. I like shooting this gun. I'm going to shoot it a lot. And two. Come on. 3. Ah. 4. 5. I'll probably carry this gun all the time. When I'm over here mowing or working in the woods or cutting fence posts or something, you know, this place is kind of snaky. I'll probably carry it with me all the time. I've got a little Western style holster gizmo and it fits in there pretty good. All right, here we go. 6 rounds, 22 Magnum. See if we can't set her up down there on the same target. See if we can't get somewhere from here. Ooh, nice and loud. One more. Let's get her, draw down, Alvin. I think that's it. Yep, that's it. All right, before the battery runs out, let's go down there and take a look at it. And it looks, yeah, pretty good. It ain't as good as I'd like for it to be. But it looks a lot better than I did the first time I ever shot it. There's 12 niceys right there. 2 bullseyes. 2 in the same hole. Right there. 2 bulls, that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's taken quite a bit of ammunition and quite a bit of aggravation to get there, but I've got her where it shoots pretty good. Yeah, it's 15 yards. I don't know. I could probably hit a coyote at 50 with it without any trouble. Which is basically what I keep seeing coyotes in the daytime when I'm out here mowing or working and don't have a rifle handy. That kind of bugs me. That's why I got this gun. And that, we needed the video. All right. So, it comes in a simple cardboard box with its usual stuff that you normally have, plus the Magnum cylinder, owner's manual, and so on and so forth. What's the damage? The damage is right at 3 fingers. Is it worth it? Well, the next one you see might shoot perfectly out of the box. This one didn't. It took quite a bit of fiddling and burnishing and shooting and so forth to get it to where it shoots that good. You know, and I think it'll continue to get better as time goes by. You know, it's kind of like soup beans. They ain't good the first day. Pinto beans and ham ain't good the first day. You'll have to leave them in the refrigerator overnight and then they're really good. I think this is something like that. Worth it? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's worth it. Well, that's about the size of it for this installment of Hey, Let's Shoot a New Gun. Like I tell you, certify, commentate, and subscribe. Leave me a $1 in a bucket if you want to, and if you don't, Patreon bucket if you want to, and if you don't, I'll keep right on making content for you. I've had quite a few material supporters contact me in different ways, helping me out in different ways. Man, you guys watching. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Sometimes it means more than the support itself. It's just like somebody that's out there doesn't even know me personally, who's willing to help me out in this way. And man, that means a lot. All right then. God bless America. God bless Donald Trump. God bless each and every one of us. Get out there, get registered to vote. See that people are registered to vote. See that your kin's registered to vote. And that they intend to vote right. Join the NRA. It's a lot better than it used to be. We got Wayne LaPierre gone. We got his cadre gone. You know, we got some no-nonsense people in there now that are running it at the hierarchy. We still got that same sue-crazy pack of lawyers. And we still got that good lobby. And that's what you're really paying for when you pay for your dues, is that lobby and them lawyers. Because they'll take me to court. All right then. Be a good citizen, love your neighbor, and we'll see you when we see you. Bye now.